Hello friends, once again welcome to this online class, and I hope you have already seen the previous class and understood what we have explained. And you remember that we were dealing with development in the last class. We understood what is the basic meaning of development, that each person should have sufficient things, sufficient means to live an honorable life, to experience security, shelter, and so on. But we also saw different people will have different ideas of development. A poor man's idea of development is different from a rich man's idea of development. A rural man's idea of development is different from an urban man's idea of development. So ideas of development differs from person to person. And mostly we can say the most important thing that determines the development is the income that one person earns. If he is able to get a regular job, regular income, then that person will be more or less happy. He will be able to manage his life. So today let us study about income and other goals. How people are longing for income. How the income can affect their developmental goals and so on. You can follow the textbook in page number 5. Income and other goals. So if you go and ask the people, different people, what they need most, everyone will say, I want to have a good job. I want to have a regular income. If you ask a farmer what he needs more is, he say, I want to have work every day and I want to get wages, good wages. If you ask an educated person, he will say, I want to get a good job, office job, and I want a high salary. So every person will have, they want to remain self-sufficient while working and earning. Everybody wants work and they want payment for that. That is the main idea that everyone has got. Everyone gets get educated so that they will be able to sustain themselves by earning a job and getting a good salary in the future. That is their main purpose. So everybody wants more income. Nobody is satisfied saying, oh okay, my income is enough, I don't need any more. If there is a chance to get more income, then they will certainly try for that. That shows nobody is satisfied with the level of development. When they are in the lower level, they will think about reaching the middle level. When they reach the middle level, they will think about going the higher levels. So it goes higher and higher. And in order to go higher and higher, we need more income. Therefore, everybody is working hard. Everybody is trying level best in order to increase their income so that they will be able to reach higher levels of development. That is the main purpose of everyone. Everyone is trying for that. Then we will also realize, apart from income, people also need some kind of security in their life. They need respect. They need honor and so on. For example, we can say a person is given an option to work high with a high salary. Let us say he is getting 50,000. He is getting 50,000 and he is asked to do a job, and his job is very tiresome. He has to work 12 hours a day. He has to work 12 hours a day, and it is very risky. The area is very polluted, so it can affect his health, and he has to struggle. So his work is very hard, but his salary is very high. So he has to work overtime. Usually people work only 6 hours, but he has to work 12 hours. It's very risky. There is no proper house. He has to live in a very small congested house. So a lot of difficulties are there. But there is another person who is getting only 30,000 rupees. But he has got only 6 hours job. His life work is very easy, and he has got good quarters. So he has got more facility, but his salary is less. So what do you think? If a person is given this option, either he can choose 50,000 with a difficult task and long hours of work, or he can choose 30,000 with less hours of work, easy job, and with quarter facilities. So which one do you think the person will choose? I think the person will choose this one because it is very risky for him. So we say people are aiming at higher and higher levels of income, but at the same time people also look for an easy way of living, comfort, and good shelter and safety in their life and so on. Otherwise, if he choose this one, he may get money, but what happens? He is living, he is working overtime, his life is very risky. At night his shelter is not good, he may be attacked by others. So there is no safety, no security, but he will be getting more money. So that is very risky for him. Someone was saying that the Indian people go on working and working in order to get more money. They don't even care for their health. They work aiming at higher and higher income, and afterwards they get sick, and all the money that they have saved is spent in the hospital. No? That is what happens to some people. They don't care for their health. They work and work and work, and they collect a lot of money. Afterwards they get sick, and all the money is lost in the hospital for treatment. So people, if they are not calculating, if they are not having proper ideas, no proper planning, means this can happen. So we need to have higher income, but at the same time we also need to look for future. Our health has to be taken care, our life should be protected, because we are not living just for one day or 1 month. We have to live for many years. Therefore we need to live with a good health. We need to have planning. So just accumulating a lot of money alone is not enough. We need to take care of our health. We need to have a lot of security and so on. Then we can say that life is better, that development is better. Then we can say if we have money, we can buy a lot of things in our life. To make our life more comfortable, we can buy a lot of things. In your own houses, you may have a lot of equipments. You may have fridge, you may have heaters, or you may have a lot of other equipments in order to make your life more comfortable. So you will be able to buy all these things only if you have money. If you don't have money, then you will not be able to buy it. So in order to possess all these things, procure all these things, we need money in our hands. But the quality of life also depends on not only on these material things. So the quality of life that we live, if we have plenty of things at home, does not mean that our life, the quality of our life will improve. So there are also some other things are there which will help us to improve the quality of our life. For For example, a person needs friends. Suppose a person does not have any friends, then he will feel so lonely. He will be gloomy, alone all the time, and he may have a lot of things in his life. May have TV, fridge, and other things. But if he does not have a friend, or he is all the time alone, then we can say he is not that developed. He is lacking something in his life. So there are many other things also in our life which are not easily measured. So what we buy with money, with a lot of things, that one we calculate and we say this is this much costly, this is this much costly, this is the price of this one, and so on. But things like our friendship, we don't value. How much money can you give for your friendship? Or can you say what is the worth of your friendship with your friend, with your neighbor, or with your own family members, or with your own siblings, and so on? So we cannot just calculate so many things in our life which are not bought, like friendship and other things. So they mean a lot to our life. We as a human beings, we need a lot of friendship. We are living in a society, we need a lot of social relationship. Therefore all these things we cannot buy with money. We cannot go to the shop and buy, but we need a lot of things at the same time. We need to buy these things. We need to acquire all these things. We cannot buy these things. So it will be wrong to conclude that we cannot be measured is not important. So therefore we cannot say what cannot be measured is not important. We cannot say. If we have plenty of grain in our house, it can be measured and we say that is very important. But other things like friendship, guidance from others, instruction from others, all these are also very important in our life. It will guide us in the direct way, in the proper way. So that is also very important in our life. So let us see another example. As I said in the beginning about job security. So we not only just value for money, but we also value for security and safety in our life. So people, we should not just look at for money and put our life into risk, but we must look for safety, comfort, at the same time also get enough money. So higher the money, higher the risk. So we should not take too much risk that will put our life into jeopardize, our life into danger. And people also have a mix of goals. When we ask some people what are your goals, they may have different reasons or different goals. They will explain, they will say. So it is true that women are engaged in paid work, the dignity in the household and society increases. So let us see the example of women in our life or in our family, in our society. Most of the women are working at home. Early morning they will get up and start cleaning their house, cooking food. Then they may go for a job in the field, in the paddy field or in the garden. Evening they will come back, cook again and clean their house again. So they do a lot of work. But how much salary are they getting? They are not getting any salary. They do more than a person who is working in the office. They work longer times, from morning till evening, late night they are working, and so they are not paid for that. So we think, oh, they are not important because they are not paid. But the husband may be working in the office and he may be getting salary and say, oh, he is very important because he is getting salary. But we don't remember that both are working, or maybe mother is working more than the father. So but mother is not getting salary because mother is working for the family. But father is working for the office, therefore he is paid salary, but mother is not paid salary. Just calculate, instead of mother, if you call somebody else to come and do all those works, to clean the house, to cook the food, to work in the garden, all that, how much money we have to pay to that person who is coming to work in the house. Then we will realize how much work the mother is doing, how much worth the work mother is doing. So just on the money alone we cannot calculate, but we have to see the work that every person is doing. Suppose if we are paying the money to the mother who is working in the family, or if you ask the mother, you can go and work in the factory or in the office, then she also will get salary and the dignity of women will be increasing in the society. But it is also the case that if there is respect for women, there would be more sharing of housework and a greater acceptance of working outside. So if you increase the dignity of women, what will happen? Then women also will get dignity. The husband also will be willing to share the work of the women. He also will be helping to cook food. He also will be helping to clean the house and so on. So there will be respect. There will be equality among men and women, and there will be sharing of work, and there will be more mutual acceptance, greater respect, and so on. And a safe and secure environment may allow more women to take a variety of jobs or run a business. So, if the situation is good, if the society is good, where women and men are respected equally, they are treated equally, then women also will come forward. They also will say, they also have got a lot of talents, they have got a lot of abilities, ideas. They'll say, I can also do business, I can also work in the office. So they also will come up and they also will shine in their life. So they are not given opportunity very often. That's why they are remaining at home, going on working hard in the field at home and so on. But given an opportunity, they will surely come up in their life. They also will perform to the best of their ability. They will be able to do it. And we know in the society, especially in the Indian society, the women are not given equal importance. Men are always considered as better or higher. That's why the women's contribution to the development is less. But now the situation is changing. More and more women are getting educated. They are able to work hard and contribute to the development of the society. So we can say, we can conclude from this that development means better income, but at the same time also better security, better life. So not just, we cannot just say income alone is enough. Income is there, but also better life. The life situation also should be important. Then only we can say really things are improving. So life means we need friendship, we need acceptance, we need collaboration, so all these things are required. We cannot just say income alone enough for development, but for human development, the things that are happening in our life also is very important. Then we can see the page number 6. Things are there to work out. Few things are there for working out. What are they? Why do different persons have different notions of development? Which of the following explanation is more important and why? Two options are there. One is because people are different. Second one is because life situation of persons are different. So what is the right answer? The second one. That is more right. Because life situation of persons are different. Then do the following two statements mean the same? Justify your answer. People have different developmental goals. People have conflicting developmental goals. So, two statements are given there. One says people have different developmental goals. So, that is true. If you ask different people about development, they will give different ideas. What is my idea? What is my goal about development? What are the things that I want to achieve? They will say so many things. Then they also have conflicting developmental goals. Conflicting means confusing. There are so many ideas are there or so many goals are there and they are confused which one to choose first, which one to achieve first. So all the goals together we cannot achieve. One by one we have to achieve. So they have to make a choice. Which one is more important? Which one I should do first? They have to go for that. Then only they will be able to really achieve. Otherwise they will be confused and they go for all the goals together. Then they will not be able to achieve anything. And at the end they will be going downwards. So they have to make a right choice. And we also said about examples which are important factors. Example about important factors in our life other than income, that is friendship or acceptance. We should be able to receive acceptance from others. If others don't accept us, if others go on telling us you are not good, you cannot do anything, you are useless, if you go on saying like that, then we will not feel we are accepted. We feel that we are useless and we will not take any initiative in order to improve our developmental goals, to achieve our developmental goals. So all that is important. Acceptance is needed. Then we need collaboration. We alone cannot work. Sometimes we need guidance from others, help from others. So when we help each other, support each other, it becomes easy for us. We will be able to achieve more. When others encourage us, we will be able to achieve more. So all that is required, all that is important. So that is about the ideals about the goals about the income and the development. So for today we shall wind it up, and the next class we shall study about development at the national level. For today, so we say income is important. At the same time, things that we cannot buy with income, like our friendship, acceptance from others, collaboration, that means working together, supporting each other, all that is important. Then only we will be able to grow towards development. Otherwise we will be lagging behind and the person will not be able to develop. He will still feel that insecurity in his life. He will feel that he is very insecure and so on. So try to develop these qualities in your life. Develop friendship, true friendship, not a friendship for achieving your personal or your personal goals, but friendship needed for your personal growth. So give and take. That is not for our selfishness, but for in general growth. A good friend can help you and guide you and so on. So you also need to accept others and need to receive acceptance, and we need to work together with others, collaborate together, work together. That will help you to achieve development. So thank you for listening. Have a nice day.